Dante dance of the deadly hands.
So I'm just starting from here. This is kind of one of my top 2 go-tos right here. And another little trick, Jules said it the other day, if you stomp the foot, that actually helps the entry a lot better, because if I stomp the foot, watch how when I roll, it opens up the leg. And then I just slide this in. It just comes in. So I like to, if I have the opportunity to stomp the foot, it just makes this battle right here, trying to connect the dots easier. I've got it wide open, quicker entry. I find myself here in the truck position. Okay, so we're going to limp arm. Quick little detail on this, guys, I'm gonna get to it, but one way that I go from truck to twister is I always threaten a leg, and we could work more leg attacks later on, but as soon as I usually kind of fake this. I start showing a little pressure on this banana split, and a lot of times what they do is they try to fight my hands, and I grab it. So if you find yourself in that truck position, threaten the leg. If the submission's there, take it. If it's not, wait for him. He's gonna reach. He's not gonna just keep his hands to himself. And a lot of times you can just grab like a cross face, and you find yourself right in this baseball bat. If he does defend, I think, I'm not great with all the names, but I think Eddie likes to call this one the draws of life, where Jules showed, come in here, get a deep bear hug, elbow to elbow right here, crook of each elbow, and rip it with your body rather than a hand fight. Attach everything to your body and then use your oblique, break that right here, draws of life. Immediately into the baseball bat. Elbow needs to be in the armpit right here. And another little detail, the first defense that guys are doing, aside from the limp arm, which I'm about to get to, but they're trying to break the lockdown. Guys are untangling this lockdown, and that's their entry. So if you feel like you're gonna be here a while, somebody's bucking right here, when I get to baseball bat, I always like to let them settle. Because if I break jaws of life and I try to go over my head, this is the window of opportunity. I'm weak here. They're gonna explode out. So before going and giving them that window of opportunity with adrenaline, just like the beginning of a fight, I get them to settle down, and I sit here and I just cook them for a minute. Let that bouncing subside before opening that door. And if they start trying to undo the lockdown, you just go right here, kind of Indian style, and take away that lockdown. You still have the legs in position, but it's less of an opportunity for them to detangle them. So I'll sit here and cook. Let that adrenaline wear off. And once I feel it's right, I'll go back to the lockdown. I like to pivot, I'll go over the head. And then as Jules showed as well, this is sometimes the battle. Put your head on the mat. Don't let me separate. I can't get underneath. So I'll create a little pendulum right here. And then it's just there. The last battle becomes a hand fight right here. Don't let me grab my hand. It's like Wing Chun, Kung Fu, until I grab it. So the lockdown is the first thing you got to keep in place. You lose lockdown, you lose a twister. What guys are doing now is they're getting so good at defending this, is when I find myself after baseball bat, either here or when I'm going here, they're shooting their shoulder that's being attacked the opposite direction and limp arming, like a limp arm you would do in a dog fight. So he's gonna go limp arm. When he limp arms, kind of roll the shoulder forward and let your arm go limp. Yeah, they're doing that because that would slide right out. Kind of complete it, but don't come. Gotcha. Limp arm out, go again, and I lose it. They're limp arming because I'm thinking I'm gonna have this baseball bat. So the counter to this now with Eddie's working is when they go limp arm, I just guide the arm with my wrist. I guide it and I arm drag. Like arm drag right here. I guide it behind his back, and then I immediately after I arm drag him, I cup the shoulder. And then I'm gonna secure my body. Now I'm trapping his arm. Now I'm pretty much in position. The last little detail, it's a bit of a funny angle at this moment, so it's just a shimmy till you feel comfortable. I could probably finish it, but if I kind of shimmy up high, I'm much better. His arm's much more secure. I'm keeping this tight. His arm's trapped like he's arrested right now. Now I have it a lot easier, and it's kind of an awkward angle, but I find it almost is more uncomfortable than the normal twister. You'll probably get a quicker tap right there. So if we were starting, I'll just start from all fours again. So if we were starting from truck, I'm gonna threaten. When he defends, I snatch it, jaws of life, break it. I'm waiting for him to settle down. He decides to limp arm out. I arm drag, stuff it. Immediately chest to arm, cup the shoulder, and then I'm gonna shimmy high until I get a really good grip. And then it just becomes a very awkward angle twister right there.